Welcome back to another video. I was not sure if I should film today because of the circumstances, but I decided, you know what, we all have rainy days. Here's mine. So for today's run, I'm going to be taking an empty reefer up to Newark. Alright, let's do this. Okay everyone, so we do have a pretty long drive to get there, and I thought this could be a great time for me to talk to you guys and respond to some comments. I did want to say to the people who comment regularly, I see you and I appreciate you and thank you so much for commenting. I have a few users that I notice comment regularly on my videos, and I just want to thank them so much, and everyone and anyone who comments, because it just means a lot to me. Your support means a lot. But I did take a few screenshots of a couple comments that I would like to reply to while we get going here. So let's just start with John Muser. Hi John. Also, I'm sorry if I pronounce anyone's name wrong, but John says that his Taco Bell gives him 30 sauces for a single taco, and boy do I wish I had that problem. Sometimes they won't give me any sauces at all, and I have to go back and be like, can I please get sauce? Because I need sauce with my tacos. That's just me though. But that's not a bad problem to have. Next we have Sodbuster. He is also someone who comments regularly on my videos, and I just wanted to say thank you. But responding to this comment in particular, he says, what is your normal fuel usage during a shift? Is it 45 to 55 gallons? And yes, you nailed it. That is, I would say, the perfect average range. It's rare if it goes higher than 55, probably on a longer day. If I do I don't know, a Connecticut run with something else after, then maybe it'll go above 55. But yeah, on average it's about 45 to 55. And then you also left quite a few comments. Here's another one. Surprised you don't pack a lunch. I know. I want to start packing a lunch because, believe it or not, I would say most of the time I don't eat lunch at all. I kind of just wait till I go home to eat, because I'd rather eat food from home. But every now and then, if I am hungry and I catch Burger King open after my first run, I will get either Burger King or occasionally Taco Bell, depending on if they are open, because they do close around 1 a.m.-ish. So by the time I finish my first run, if I have time to catch one of them, I usually go there. But that's not really a regular thing, if I'm being honest. It's kind of every now and then, but most of the time I actually don't pack lunch at all, which is not a good habit. I'm trying to get into the habit of packing myself some food so that I don't end up getting unhealthy stuff. Let's see, next comment. I drove long haul for 12 years. Oh wow. I have so many people in my comments that tell me how much they've been driving. There are so many people who've been driving for so long, and I just want to say I have so much respect for people who have been in this industry for so long. I've only been doing it for Well, I've had my CDL for 5 years, but I've only been driving for like 4, and it's just crazy to hear how long people have been doing this. It's amazing, and I have like so much respect for you guys. But anyways, I drove long haul for a dozen years, always knowing people who do local runs in East Coast big cities become better at handling big rigs in a month or 2 than I ever could in decades. I just was never willing to undergo the stress required to gain such rapid learning, even for the benefit of going home nights. So actually, as someone who has driven like over the road and then like did East Coast after, I completely see what you're saying. Like, driving anywhere outside of the East Coast in comparison to like the rest of the US, the rest of the US is so easy. Like, it's all flat land, you're just going straight forever. Like, when I was over the road, like, it was so easy compared to what I'm doing now. And I do understand why rookies tend to go over the road first, because that is like the easiest that you can do. You know what I mean? Like, the rest of the US is like relatively easy to drive around, and then the East Coast is kind of bonkers. But I totally get your point there. Some days are better than others, but you know, it's my home now. I did move out here in 2019, so East Coast is my home now. Would it be awesome if I could do local in like the Midwest where I'm from? I think it would be a lot easier. I think about it sometimes, but yeah, see your point there, totally. Let's see. I love when I see comments like this. That fresh grocer is right by my house. I get quite a few comments like this sometimes, and it's really cool to see, like, it's a small world after all, you know? Like, sometimes I have people who tell me that they're from Allentown, or that I've delivered to their store before, which is really cool. It's really cool to see. So hi! Somebody asked me what my least favorite highway to drive on. Definitely 78. I hate 70 with a passion, and it's funny, we're on 78 right now. Haha. Yeah, I hate 70. I am so sorry. I so much more prefer 476. I like 80 or 81. I like both of those. 95 is there's worse than 95, but 95 is okay. I like 73 and I like 70, but those aren't like main highways. But yeah, my least favorite is 78. Oh my goodness, hate 78, especially if you're loaded. It's just it's awful. I really don't like 78. Next comment. So right here with this comment, there's a few questions about like the equipment that I use and stuff like that. I would love to make a separate video, but like to try to sum it up really quick, the headset I use I got from Amazon. I think it's pronounced well, I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm gonna spell it Levi. That's the brand. The GPS that I use an app called Hammer. I used to use Trucker Path, but Trucker Path started getting expensive and Hammer is free, so I use Hammer. They were also asking about me walking around the trailer, like what I'm doing. I'm gonna be honest, I just check and make sure that the lights are working, and just like a visual check on the wheels and the airbags underneath, make sure like nothing is really wrong with the tire. If there's nothing if there's nothing that stands out to me visually, that's really all I do. Mark is asking how much do I get paid for 4 days a week, and thank you so much for enjoying my videos. I love making them. Let's see. So after tax, I usually see about 1100. I would say that is like the average. Obviously, depending on if it was like a slower week or a busier week, I'll see more or less. But I want to say like $1,000 after tax or 1100 after tax is like what's typical for a 4-day work week. But I do work nights, so I get an incentive for that, and then I do work the weekends, so I get incentives for both Saturday and Sunday. So I guess because I work the weekends like 4 days a week, like I am taking advantage of the night and the weekend incentives. So maybe someone working like, I don't know, Monday through Thursday might not see like the same kind of paycheck. But also funny that you should mention 4 days a week. I did just want to say, you'll see in my next coming videos that I switched from a 4-day schedule to a 3-day schedule because my daughter starts school soon. With my daughter going to school, I needed more time off so I can be able to take her to and from school and stuff like that. Alright, our next comment is from Connecticut, and wow, 65 years old and just got a CDL. Wow, congratulations. I always say it's never too late to do what you want. I hope you like it as much as I do. Literally anyone who gets a CDL or wants to get a CDL, my number one wish for them, besides like being safe, is like I hope they love it as much as I do. Because there's honestly nothing better in the world than finding a job that you really, really love. So our next comment. These two comments kind of go together. Someone was asking about how like getting started locally is like almost impossible, and another person basically said exactly what I was thinking, is that like almost everywhere requires 6 months to a year of experience. And yeah, I agree. That is the only tricky thing about this industry. Well, not the only tricky thing, but one of the tricky things about this industry is it is hard to start like a local job if you don't have experience already. All right, it looks like we have made it to our destination. Alright, now that it's time to get back on the road, let's get back to some of these comments. My best advice for people who can't go over the road but like want a local job is to look into, I want to say, companies like Laser Spot or BLS Logistics. They do like shuttle work, and most of the time you don't need any experience to do those kind of jobs. I did work as a shuttle driver for about a year, so I would say that's like good to get you started if you really don't want to go over the road. And then someone here said that they got their CDL 35 years ago. So they've been driving for 35 years. Again, so much respect for people who have been in the industry that long. Like, that's really amazing. So I really do look up to people like that. I don't know how long I'll be driving. I mean, I totally see myself driving till retirement, but you never know. Here we have a user who is studying for their test and they're very excited. I'm excited for them. Good luck. It was 12 days ago, so I don't know if you've taken it already or not, but regardless, good luck. I hope you do amazing and I hope you love the job. Also, I love your view on money. They said that it's a blessing no matter how much you make, because whatever you made, you didn't have it at first, and that's an amazing outlook to have. Next, we have someone saying, I can't wait to be able to start on my CDL career. Honestly, I'm excited for you because I remember how I felt in the beginning. We also have right here a new subscriber. Hi, Mommy Trucking. Thank you for joining. She's in CDL school right now, and a lot of people think she's crazy for getting her CDL. No one is crazy for doing what they want to do. I would actually say people who don't do what they really want are even more crazier, because it's like, come on, like, we're on a floating rock in space and you're really going to only live once and not do what you really want to do. That's crazy. So forget people who are telling you you're crazy for getting your CDL. If it's something you really want to do and you think it's something you're going to enjoy, it doesn't matter who you are. I think you are doing amazing just by taking that first step and going to CDL school. So don't listen to them. Thank you for joining the channel, and I know you'll do great. Someone asked how long I have breaks. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really take my break like that. If I'm hungry, I'll stop and eat, but for the most part, I don't really take a break. Now, obviously, like, I have a DOT clock that I have to follow, and like I need my clock to reset, you know, the 30-minute break. But if I put myself on, you know, like yard move or something, or I put myself on duty, like while I'm at a store or while I'm at a warehouse picking up my next run, I don't necessarily have to like take a break, and I can just let my clock reset that way, which is most of the time what I do. But it really depends on the day. If I'm hungry, I'll stop for my 30, but I don't really do that very often. And then they're also asking, do local drivers mostly need to unload stuff? I would say yes. I would say most of local CDL jobs, it's hard to find no-touch freight. When I was doing Aldi, I had to load and unload my trailer. With ShopRite, I help unload every now and then if need be, or if I'm helping another warehouse, like if I'm helping with frozen or something like that, then I'll help. But for the most part, I am no touch freight, but it is difficult to find a local job that's no touch freight. So this user over here says that they've done a 12-foot wide load through downtown Philadelphia. Talk about fun. Oh my gosh. Kudos to you, man. I don't think I could ever do it. I don't think I could ever do it. Lots of respect. I do realize that, like, I have it easy compared to many other truckers out there. The oversized loads and, you know, you call me a steering wheel holder, I drive automatic. I realize I have it easy, drop and hook and all of that. So I have a lot of respect for drivers who, you know, do the harder stuff, you know, like the wide loads, and just even a bigger truck with a longer catwalk can make a whole difference in your driving. So much respect to people like that. That's awesome. I don't think I could handle it. Alright, ending off this voiceover here by thanking you guys for hitting 5K. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for all your love and support. I will keep making these videos as long as I can and as long as I have time. It's really fun to do, and I really enjoy talking to you guys. Keep leaving comments, keep leaving, you know, questions. I love answering any questions that I can get and talking to you guys. I wish I could respond to every single comment, but hopefully now if I do these voiceovers more, I can be able to get back to a lot more of you. But thank you so much for watching, and let's continue on with the rest of our video. It's time to go home. So today I only drove 186 miles. Well, I'm gonna wrap this up and head home. Okay guys, that's pretty much the end of my day. Me and Daniel made ourselves a plate and we are going to be watching, what are we watching?
Right now we're watching Ant-Man and the Wasp. We're watching it in chronological order.
Yeah, because believe it or not, I never got into Marvel. I didn't know anything and Daniel was like, nope, that's not happening. We're getting into Marvel together. Well,
Yes.
He's already been into Marvel. I'm the clueless one. So yeah, he's been taking me along this journey. We're watching them in chronological order, and now we're watching the Ant-Man and the Wasp, and so far I like it. I don't know what took me so long to get into it. Better late than never. How's the food?
Oh, it's delicious.
Yay.
Oh yeah, it's delicious.
Alright, but yeah, we're just gonna go and finish watching the Ant-Man and the Wasp, and then we're probably going to get some sleep and go back to work and do it all over tomorrow.
That's right.
Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye!